the shocking truth about innocence in court.
There's no presumption of innocence. It's only a saying, because a person is accused of something. It's in all the newspapers, and when they're acquitted, it gets on page 37, a little column. I remember a case where a rabbi was accused of a crime, and it was front page of the New York Post, I think, or it was some other newspaper, front page. And when he was acquitted months later, it got on page 17 in a small little column with no reporters being at the courtroom. And after the person is acquitted, the person still has that stigma that he was accused, especially if it's a prominent person, if it's a politician, if it's a movie star, a popular athlete. They'll always carry that stigma that they were accused of a serious crime, and they're not going to be able to shed that reputation. So the presumption of innocence is a myth in American courts. But in Judaism, it's not a myth. We do have a presumption of innocence. The Talmud says every one of Israel, is talking about the Jewish people in particular, has a presumption of innocence. That is a general, but a judge cannot give you that presumption of innocence, because if you're both innocent, then what is he judging? You're both good guys. You're both right. It doesn't work that way. So he has to be very careful in judging them very, very carefully, recognizing that these might be the biggest con artists in the world. Even though it might be some very holy rabbi being in the courtroom, the judge cannot look at him as a holy rabbi. He has to look at him as a human being who is capable of doing something wrong and discovering that he's innocent in the end. That would be great. And then we have another thing that goes against American culture, secular culture. It's not just American.